Hi guys, welcome back. Hope you all are doing fantastic. We are back with another chapter of Call of Cthulhu. It looks like we will be going back to the Hawkins mansion. Pierce woke up in an asylum installed in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. He met Dr. Colden, a female friend of Bradley, who helped him to escape. Wandering through Wandering through the corridors of this place, where Dr. Fuller reigned supreme, Pierce was able to talk to a man called Francis Sanders. Before dying in full view of the detective, he accused Sarah Hawkins of being the cause of his torments. Pierce finally left the accursed building, accompanied by Bradley and Colden. The companions in misfortune decide to use the Hawkins mansion as a hideout. Okay. Ew. 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 No. Not my child. Not my baby.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
Dude, I need a drink after that. Okay, so let's... Someone's talking to us. We're gonna invest into our investigation. One more to bring us to 4. Strength. Forcing doors or mechanisms. Will not appear in game. I guess we'll increase into this? I'm not sure. It's so hard because they're like all important to get information. Detective Edward Pierce. Wait, what achievements have we got? We have 12 of 49. We got a bunch last game. Oh, I can't look right now because I'm in offline mode. Alright, we'll look at some point. Just not now. Wow, it looks so different during the day. So much more beautiful.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Like crap.
Did I sleep long?
The day's only starting. It's fine.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw
Yeah,
a
I
ghost.
watched you die, buddy.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
I saw people in hoods. They had stolen Mrs. Hawkins' paintings.
Who are you talking about? Why would they do such a thing?
I don't know, but they were a threat. They've taken over the caves under the mansion. They were performing some kind of ritual. One of the entryways was under Charles Hawkins' office.
We suspect Mr. Hawkins of being involved.
Right.
My patients believe the old islanders used to worship primitive sea gods. Could they be the focus of the cult?
Am I hearing this right?
Someone did deface Brendan's statue.
Delinquents. Hoodlums. You got nothing more solid than that?
I heard you talking earlier.
Why am I not surprised?
Oh, sorry. I should be
I
talking
get the
when I'm
impression
thinking.
you two don't get along.
Intrusive and not very clever. Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
Why can't I do that? Am I not high enough?
I found a Darkwater PD badge. Lost a colleague recently?
What the...
Bradley.
Ethan?
I'm all right. I just had a... It's gone.
You're sure?
If it's important, it'll come back. But
He's
I can't explain
brainwashed.
why Dr. Fuller would have that badge.
The man's a danger, believe me.
He's brainwashed.
What
It
can we
like
do,
jolted
Pierce?
something in his mind.
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
Why?
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there.
Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
Seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion.
You went
don't
down
seem to
with
remember
me.
the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor then,
Then what?
the rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And that's not sus?
I went to visit you at the hospital and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel?
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
Okay.
Given the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla. He founded the hospital in 1904 with funds from the Hawkins family before he died and his son Thomas Fuller took over.
Two families inextricably linked.
Most island families are that way. Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He
Yeah.
wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
You should fear him.
I found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Frances Sanders and Sarah
Her hand
Hawkins,
movements are weird.
subjects of
The
Dr.
way her
Fuller.
hand
Why
goes,
those two?
like her finger bends too much.
Dr. Fuller seems to be leaving a trail of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes, I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
What I saw was more akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
It's the truth, Ethan, and I'll prove it to you. I'm listening, Mr. Pierce.
Okay, so we talked to them.
I have flashbacks. They haunt me.
Is this
What
worse
did they
than...
do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller and a nurse. Blood everywhere.
Wait, she wasn't the nurse?
The pain, I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something.
Cthulhu juice.
I woke up at the Institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you.
Anesthesia for what?
What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients of the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
You should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Oh, poor
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I don't know, but it was
Sure I can
horrific.
explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Yeah.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved?
Bradley, keep up
How
with
could
me,
she have
please.
murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
I
I know
don't know if that
Francis
means
Sanders
she
was a
killed him.
well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree.
Will do.
She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
You're right. Without a plausible explanation for what I saw...
Yeah, because we
let's
thought
not jump to
Bradley was dead,
conclusions.
but he wasn't.
That seems wise indeed.
This
Very
will
well.
affect my destiny.
I'll go to
Awesome.
see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Oh my gosh.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this
I don't know
island.
if I should trust her.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
Felt like Bradley was a good soul, but now I just don't know. Oh. Wonder if there's anything else we can discover here. Pierce, Colden, and Bradley, decided to team up to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trail to follow. Francis Sanders and an art collector and a friend of the painter who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about the Shambler and that the unfortunate man mentioned before he died. It's starting to get really dark in here. I might turn the light on in a bit.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here.
Hi, Cat.
You know each other.
We met briefly. Time enough to iron out a few matters. The main thing is that we understood one another. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
What?
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island,
Convenient.
detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene.
Okay.
We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
It's painting of her.
May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone.
It's okay.
The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was inevitable. The man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course. Thank you for your kind words. Nobody in that hospital would have deigned to speak them to me. However, it will require more than that to soothe my mind. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
The true culprit is Fuller. I don't know if we should fully attack him. It wasn't me who sent him there. I don't like any of them. I guess we'll try it.
Mrs. Sanders, I understand your grief, and I extend my deepest condolences to you. But I had nothing to do with the death of your husband. I've just arrived on Darkwater. I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
The death of the Hawkins family? You mean it was not an accident?
I don't believe so.
This accursed island knows only tragedy after tragedy. You, too, would be advised to flee it like the plague. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Understood. I think she's my favorite designed character. Just like how she looks. I don't know. She looks more real to me than all of the other characters. And she has a very, like, soft and kind face.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins'
Make sure we get that out of the way.
Shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Was that the gift?
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it, I would urge you to make the most of your visit. Because I count on ridding myself of that thing as soon as I can.
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
But we're not going to talk to her about anything else. Maybe we get to come back and talk to her.
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
I wasn't expecting such a thing to happen here, but alright.
Frances Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close.
Yeah.
Friends, even?
Were they having an affair?
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler, "Finally." What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
A lot, probably.
He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom?
Yeah, that's a good question.
She first refused to sell the painting. How did that make her feel?
I don't know. Hello.
She despises Sarah Hawkins, but it's the painting she truly hates. Why?
Maybe she can feel the bad juju. Not that, the painting.
Ah!
Oh!
The Shambler. I need to see it.
Okay. You say so.
Did she really care for him after all?
Dear Madame, I acknowledge receipt of the letter in which you demand the body of your deceased husband. I'm sorry to inform you that I cannot agree to return his body to you. At the moment of his interment, you signed a discharge allowing me to dispose of his body as I see fit. I extend my deepest condolences to you. Fuck you, Fuller. She probably didn't have a choice. Where else is she gonna send him if she has to do that?
Is this dagger
Whoa,
part of Sanders'
what?
collection, or was he seeking to acquire it?
Okay. Art and Mysticism. Forgotten Objects is a collection written by Francis Sanders. In it, he catalogs and categorizes objects from all ages and origins that are linked to occult or mystical practices. Oh, that's the symbol he kept doing. Oh, it's in the middle of the circle we saw, I think. It is opened at a page of a dagger that bears a symbol that is not unknown to me. I just randomly press them. Okay. I don't know. Breviary of Medicine, Tomb 2. The second volume in this series covers everything from gangrene to trenched nephritis. In addition to a precise and detailed study, the book presents some avant-garde theories. The incredible complexity of this book reserves it for medical experts. Yay, always need more of that. Ugh. She looks so spooky. Okay, we have to try and get all the information we can get. You reckon that's the gallery room?
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Okay. You guys saw that too, right? I'm not going crazy, you're going crazy. Hello. She's gonna hear us play this. Is she not gonna be like,
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes.
No.
I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
No.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
Okay, maybe we should try and go inside of these. Locked. 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 Locked.
A strange Amerindian pendant.
An ancient amulet, probably Amerindian. I wonder what its purpose could be. It's pretty.
I could use one of those.
Sleeping pills. Why is everyone taking sleeping pills?
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Dear Francis, I beg you to give up all hope of ever owning this accursed painting. If our friendship has any meaning for you, please spare me the weight of guilt. I cannot be the architect of your fall. I beg you, my dear friend, forget the Shambler. Your friend Sarah Hawkins.
An old diary.
Diary of the Pastor's Wife, Volume 3. This volume spends some time on Reverend Wickwood's community. His wife expresses her worries about the strange dreams that the Reverend's congregation are having since their arrival on the island. Some members of the community, her husband included, began to speak of their vision as a messenger sent by God. She is scared that they will suffer the same fate as the lost tribe. Yes. Yes. Dissertation on an anatomical question. It is the work of a student in book form. Although the observations are relevant, they lack the expertise of an experienced physician. However, the questions asked allow us to imagine new ways of exploring human anatomy. Yay! Would you read the book? Oh God. I'm so curious. Oh, it's probably bad for me. Do it. Malus Bestiarum, Volume 2. It is kind of encyclopedia of monsters and unknown creatures. I'm beginning to believe that they exist. Okay. Of course, this will affect my destiny.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
What are you talking about?
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
I'm not here to cause trouble, if that's what's worrying you.
Worry me? Don't overestimate yourself. If the last beating wasn't enough for you, I can always give it another go.
By all means.
But as long as you keep out of my way, you're free to carry on with your visit.
I found this drawing of a dagger. Did you come across anything like it in your reading?
Perhaps. I saw several daggers in the ledgers. I could always check. What
For
I
a
didn't
price.
find, however, was the slightest reason why I should help you, Detective.
I don't need your services. I can manage all on my own, thanks.
Do it then.
Yeah, I will.
Not now, sweetheart. I'd like to read this without some snoop looking over my shoulder.
Bye-bye. I hate everything about this. Beautiful. Okay, more of those writings. Because those aren't horrifying. They're so sad and mutilated, I don't know how I feel about it.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
There's a place to hide. Why is there a place to hide in here? Why?
The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
We'll come back for that. I'm scared to commit to anything. Why are you so horrifying looking? Just why?
The public entrance to the gallery.
Oh, they let people come look. That's kind of cool. Yeah, fill my lamp. Another place to hide. I don't like it. That's it? Okay. Ew. That's all I gotta say.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Yeah, I wonder. And demented sphinxes. Oh, God. Yeah, I think your husband had a problem before Sarah. But that's just an educated guess. Far from possessing the talents of Sarah, Hawkins standards your dagger with the torture formed down to the smallest detail. The guard carries a strange esoteric symbol, recurring feature of his correspondence with Sarah. Alright. Supposed to look at it. That's what he said. Don't look, but I'm looking. Hello. Ah, don't back up into it. Don't get too close. Stop it. Oh my God, Pierce. Now we hide? Now we hide. Ew. Ew.
What the hell was that?
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Ugh. I know. It's also dark. Okay. Well, we're hiding. Ah. I don't know. We're going out. Ah! Oh, I'm dead. Okay.
What the hell was that?
Oh! I'm gonna die again. Ah! Yeah, walk away. You don't know I'm here. Screw you! Take it!
Down.
Kill it! Stab it! Pierce!
Damn it.
Not that one! I'm not freaking out, you're freaking out. We got 4. Oh, whoops. Sure, I guess we finished the spot hidden. We'll just finish that. And then add it to one of the other ones. Not what I meant to do. It's probably that one that I'm looking for, is it not? Why? Jesus Christ, why? He's not very smart, it's fine. I don't think any of these are it. This is. Take it.
This dagger looks different.
Yeah, this is the one. Here you are. I've been looking for you, my pretty. Take it! Kill it! Kill it! Hold on, Pierce. Stab it! Stab it! Oh no, your hands. Oh no. Oh no. Do it.
What's the matter with you? You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Sanders was right. This painting is cursed.
What are you talking about?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
She's just placating me.
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
It's not your style to give me free information.
What is
like
the catch?
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I still got things to settle with Irene.
Okay, thank you, I think. Oh my goodness. He's his hand off just to be safe. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I got to say. I don't even know. I don't know. I hope you guys are having a good day, a good something. I hope you're staying safe. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.